Three, two, one, and live. And hello, and welcome to another wonderful day, another wonderful stream. Tonight's transmission, of course, to no one's surprise, is SnowRunner. Yeah, I've got more. Been wanting to play more of Season 10. If you remember last time, I ended up getting both the Mac Defense here and the Kenworth 963. Actually, it was the Kenworth 963. It was last time. I also have the Mac Defense too, but so I have both new trucks, so we can metaphorically check that off the list. I've also explored everything, at least in North Peak National Park here. Buttons. Here we go. In the original map, Duncan Bay, I still have 3 watchtowers. 2 on this side of the river, 1 up here. Unfortunately, the Hummer is stuck in the ground and will not move. My Ford F-750 is still stuck and turned over. And why did I do that? I don't remember. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in this, the Yar. Hopefully I can get the gasoline. Oh, look at that. Okay. Actually. There we go. They gave me the truck. I gave them the fuel. They don't need that much, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, we're going to start with this truck here, and we are, well, I am going to try and make my way to get these final 2 watchtowers over here, and at some point worry about this one. I'm not really worried at the moment, but then the exploration and finding trucks is complete. Next up, of course, it will be working on the region and doing everything that you're supposed to do to finish it. It's kind of a bit expansive. So what I really mean is fix up the roads, like this rock slide and the temporary measures part, so that I have easy access. Oh, this landslide on the road. You know, get rid of the obstacles to make life a little easier when traversing the map. From there, I don't know. Figure it out. But I have the goal set. Unfortunately, they still haven't fixed the weird spiky ground loading issue thing. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm curious to know how well this is going to do without all-wheel drive. So, for those of you who are wondering, unfortunately, past 2 streams did not happen. Kind of fell asleep a little early. Oops. But back on schedule now. Plus I needed a day off, unfortunately. Yeah. Which way do I go? Straight. Okay. Getting into the thick of it here. Oh, well, no wonder you don't need all-wheel drive. The first two axle, the front two axles, already have it. So yeah, the front and middle axles already. Because if you turn it on briefly, you can see which ones are activating and not. I didn't realize this is already a 4x4 instead of a 6x6. Huh. Yeah, because it helps a little, but I don't really need to use it. Well, I can see there are certainly some times where you would want that additional axle getting power, but for generic driving, don't really need it. I wonder what's up here. A small shack. Oh, they need short logs. Okay. Why? Oh, assistance to civilization. Got it. Also, it looks like I just need to continue to right about there. So, yeah, they kind of live in the middle of nowhere. I bet it's really nice and beautiful, though. Just wonder what that red thing on the little watchtower thing there is. But apparently nothing. So. I gotta say, I very much enjoy this region. It's very picturesque. There's a lot to do, obviously. And, you know, terrain-wise, it's pretty good. It's definitely challenging, but it's not like end of the world, end of the game type challenging. It'd be really cool if they did something like Yukon, where it had, again, in one of the future regions, where it's, not really a snow map, but there's snow on it, kind of thing. What are we at? Oh, a wonderful flyby. Plenty to see. Nothing unlocked, obviously, because, well, I've pretty much unlocked it all already, but... But yeah, it's oddly weird that, there isn't a whole lot of snow in this game. But yeah, something like Yukon where it was like half snow, half not snow. That'd be good. I'd be okay with that. Something where it's all snow is... Well, those regions usually push their luck a little bit on the difficulty curve. Yeah, I guess I could use that extra axle at this point. Maybe not. So I know this is the way to go, but it's not really going to get me to... Well, it might. I don't actually know. Just wondering how to get to the other watchtower. Alright. Well, this needs cargo too. This is a Assistance to Civilization mission. Oh, so it looks like there's multiple places that need stuff. Okay. I guess I never really looked at the mission. Oh, yes, I see. So, each one of those locations up here, Forrester's house, the trailer, and the shed, each needs something different. Vehicle spare parts, consumables, and some short logs. Cool. Three trips to make it up here, so... Oh boy, this is a... Yeah, no, this path does not go where I need it to, so... Looks like there's going to be a little bit of off-roading involved here as I go up the hill. Come on, turn right. There we go. Okay, well, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but, you know, I'm adventurous. Okay, can we get a tree that isn't gonna fall over? There we go. Oh, there's large rocks in my way. Of course. Looks like, though, there's a small, tiny gap here, which I can... There we go. Well, basically up and over, I suppose. Why am I stuck on this? What am I stuck at? Is it a tree branch? I bet you it's a tree branch. It's always a tree branch. You do your best to get away from them, but... Oh boy. How is this gonna work? Can I fit through here? Because that would be my preferred way down. Well, no. The answer is no. No, I cannot. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Time to drive the brake. Well, I'll take it. Okay. Looks like it's me out here. That could end up bad. But I like the idea of it being a photo, so... Ooh. Yes, please. Big photo. Okay. I don't know if that'll be the stream thumbnail, but that's a really good one. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like go left. No, 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 no. Bad vehicle. Okay. Not, we're just gonna... Oh boy. Well... Now that was exciting. Didn't expect that to happen. Okay. I'm here now. Looks like you just drive up there. Okay. That is a tree. Don't hit that. Oh, looks like there's a road from the... Or a pathway, rather, from the other side. Well, whatever. Oh. It looks like there was one objective. Drilling Station Bridge. I see. So otherwise you'd have to drive all the way through there, but if you go through here, when you fix it... Oh, okay, I see, I see. Well, I guess that raises my question. What is the task consist of? slowly go. Well, I say slowly, but I'm an automatic going down the hill. Okay, well, here we are. Back onto a semblance of a road. Whatever passes for roads in this game, anyway. Oh, I see. There's an alternative rickety bridge that's also sideways. Got it. Drilling Station Bridge. The flooding left no chance of survival for this wooden bridge. Please help us rebuild it. 7750 currency and 560 stars. And it needs medium logs times 1. Where do you get logs again? Oh, of course, the other corner of the map. Alright, well, we have... I've explored as much as I really care about. I'll grab this watchtower at some other point. It's not really important at this point, because I know it's over there. So, yeah, this thing is going to live here, I guess. So I can figure out a better use for it. As far as getting things done, landslide on the road, I believe, will be my first task here. Because I figure that's a good one. Get these two done. Fairly easy. Landslide on the road. There it is. I need concrete slab and service spare parts. And I think concrete slabs are, unfortunately, in the other corner of the map. And service spare parts are right there, so that's an easy one to do. Nope. Nope. I could use the Kodiak. I also have this thing. Well, it's positioned a little better, so I'm going to use this. I don't know how well it's going to do in the off-road parts, but I'm willing to give it a try. It's not my favorite truck. In fact, I find it to be somewhat underpowered, even when fully upgraded. But, you know, I want to expand my truck repertoire and try to use trucks I don't normally think of using. So instead of going right to the national park, I will be going left. And turning on all-wheel drive at the very least, because this is not, like I said, slightly underpowered. Very useful early game, but you know, I have a feeling it could be useful here. I don't know, that's just me. But I like the Brigadier more. I don't know why. Just personal preference, I suppose. Some of my trucks, like the new ones, are always on the other map, so figure I'll use one that's already here and not needed to drive. I wonder, will this have enough fuel to get back? Yeah, it should. Alright, so somewhat real test of its power. Okay, bounce everywhere. Wasn't expecting that. Now it's getting dark out. Well, I will say, if you're just driving this thing around to driving around, pretty good. At least so far. See where it does here. Oh yeah, immediately stuck. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It is stuck. Alright. No. Alright. Yep, stuck again. Well, that's kind of what I feared. Yeah, this is... Oh no. I need to go a little farther. Huh? Will it continue to go? Yes, it will. Awesome. Well, it makes me worry for the return trip then, because it'd be a lot more weight. And it only has a 200-liter tank, so... Oh, there's another... This one should be fine. Yeah, this one's okay. Yep. Alright, here we are at the factory. We're gonna get the one concrete slab that I need. Which, unfortunately... Oh boy, this truck looks like it's ready to work. Don't it? Actually... There might be a few photos that I take here and there. I don't know. I like the idea of it being there, but the tree's in the way. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not gonna get around it. Alright. I try not to have the weird spiky graphical thing in the way, but... Oh well. Check the field of view, focus manual. Done. Okay. I apologize. I do like to take in-game photos a lot, so... If you're wondering, most of the stream starting slideshow is SnowRunner photos, so... a few that I've left strictly as other photos, but... I want to try and at least get one or two. Because I do share them on my Discord server. At the originalist, highest quality. That was English. If I could get away with streaming at a higher resolution, I totally would, but... Not quite. So this part of the river is not good. However, it looks like I've got the weight to keep her going, so that's good. Yeah, Difflock, do something. It's not doing anything. Alright. Winch myself out of the mud here. Yeah, this is gonna be the only problem. Should be able to handle the rest of everything else pretty easy, actually. Oh, come on, you're so close. Oh, none of those are useful. Actually, there's one that's useful. It's that one. There we go. Hey, there we go. Some old school winching to get us out of there. I try to avoid doing that. At some point, once you've played through the game, every region have all the vehicles that you can get. What's the point? Some vehicles are just better than others, and you only use these for like the challenge or the nostalgia or whatever. Because like, why would I use this when I have like literally anything else? Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna go in low plus. So I stop bouncing everywhere. Hopefully. Because this truck is very bouncy for some reason. Oh. Oh, that's not the way to go. Okay. Partially my fault though. Yeah. Come on, truck. Seriously, I don't think this thing can pick a direction. At all. At all. Go, Kodiak. You can do it. It's all downhill from here. Kinda. Oh, look at you. You've got back on the road. I'm semi-proud of you. There we go. Turn off all-wheel drive. Use even less gas. All-wheel drive actually uses quite a lot more. And I don't feel the need for speed at this point, so... Basically, I don't feel like accidentally tipping this vehicle and having to get a crane, so... I'll just drive it slowly back home. Actually, to the docks, because it's got to go up the hill. I just remembered. Uh-oh, there's water over the road. Ah, got that just fine. I thought this part would be worse. It's not. Not at all. Ugh. What I like is you can actually somewhat viably use highway trucks in this region. Good amount of asphalt. It gets you from both the south to the north and off to the new map, and the new map has a good amount of asphalt that you could use the trucks on. And I don't know, I kind of wish there were more, but finding use for those is hard enough already, so. And there's some cargo I spilled, because I totally forgot there were ruts on the road. Oops. Of course, it's really sneaky of them to do that after it. Once you know it's there, it's not an issue, but upon first play, you drive down there and you're like, oh, cool, hill, and then all of a sudden you hit the curb, tip over your vehicle. It's like, oh no, shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Not far to go now. And it looks like I have plenty of time to get to the fuel center. Ah. Broke your stop sign. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there's a fuel center at the... Oh yeah, there is. Forgot about that. Drive-by gas station. Haha, destroyed your stop signs. Now, unfortunately, I cannot get the service spare parts at this point. So I'm going to have to take the fee, double fee of swapping. Which is fine. Though, theoretically, you could soft lock even a regular save with that. So, be careful. Alright, so I believe I've only been up this road once, but I believe it's over here. Yep. Because, of course, the first thing you do is drive on the pavement until you find an obstruction, because, duh, of course. Yeah, and of course the first thing you do is, when exploring, you go everywhere and you're like, oh, I can totally go this way, and it's like, nope, sorry. You can't. Okay, so there's the one concrete slab. It's not exactly anywhere to turn around here. I thought I was in reverse. Alright, well, I think for now, I will park the Kodiak right there. Seems like a good spot for it. Now I know I have my one slot truck somewhere. Crocodile. No. Warthog. Here it is. I don't really want to drive it all the way back, though, for a simple mission. So therefore, I'm going to get out another 1 slot. Truck. Let's see here. I know it's not going to be any of these. I'm just curious what I own. Alright, so my best 1 slots are either going to be scout vehicles, which I said I did want to use. And not like the actual scouts, but like this, or my Ford. You know, ones that kind of straddle the line between that and the off-road category. But I think I'll get out one of these. I've always wanted to use a reason to use this little thing. So, let me double check to make sure. Oh, you don't actually get this engine until you get to Yukon. And I haven't been to Yukon yet. At all in this playthrough. So, do I dare change out the engine? I'm going to leave it as is. Now, I appreciate that these tires are available, but my word, does it look freaking silly. But I do know that the wider it is, the better it's going to perform. So, yeah, I'll just... Yep. Well, it's got the front facing, so we're good. So this thing has a small sideboard bed. Oh, isn't that cute? It's got its own custom maintainer frame add-on. And... well, I don't think that's custom. I think that's model is used, but it says in English fuel, so... and I like the idea of using it as a little maintainer thing. Alright. I don't know. That just makes more sense than what I'm thinking of. Otherwise, what can I do here? Anything fun? Ooh, plenty of fun. Okay, but you can't tell me that doesn't look good. That looks good. I'm gonna go with that. Anyway. So I guess I'll use the Action. Because I'll never use it otherwise. Deflect, all front facing. This gonna do log carrying? I'm gonna have to try that. I wonder if that's long logs or short log. What log sizes that is. Because that's hilarious. Ooh. Well, that's a... please. I like the heavy duty. So why even have the option? If there's only one rear bumper, why do you have... well, anyway. I will complain about it. And... as far as colors go... I don't know, it was good in the brown or whatever it was before. This was also, what was it? It was, Cola, Lake Cola. That's what it was. The first map, the lake. Ooh. Look at the little thing go. It's got so much horsepower. What do I need? Service spare parts? Yes. Finally, a reason to use these little things. I mean, Yukon has it too, but the terrain isn't exactly the best for these little ones, so... Yeah, if you do that enough times, you lose all your money. Assuming you've completed everything up until this point. You could theoretically soft lock the game. At some point, you should be able to upgrade that to be free, but... You think it would be free, you fixed it, but... You know, no, apparently not. Oh boy. This little thing has a bit of get up and go, don't it? You did a great job. This was an important part. 920 stars, 1050 currency. Alright, well, let's go up the mountain. I already know what's up here. It's another factory, but... Ooh, that's not good. That's a transition and a half. Curious to know what the rest of the road is like. Wow. Even the main road to get here is absolutely trash. Which I think doesn't surprise me a whole lot, but... You know. And then... Oh, there's even an... I was gonna say underwater, but that's not completely correct. And here we are. So I don't know why I drove up here. Right, it was for the short logs. So the thing is, I want to try logging with this thing. I don't know why, that just sounds like really fun. I had no idea that it holds like that. Okay. A log trailer. Log carrier rear. Okay. Now, is this for long logs or short logs? I don't know. This is a problem. You know what isn't a problem? Parking this here while I figure out what to do. You'd think you'd be able to, like, downsize, but maybe that's just me. So, Sawmill Bridge. Let's see here. What is next on the list of impossible traverse? Well, Sawmill Bridge needs medium and short logs. And I'll be honest, I haven't done a whole lot of logging yet. You know, what everybody kind of remembers this game being for, so let's go do that. I don't know. I just find it funny that this little thing can do logs, so... Yeah, I've never done logging in this game yet. So all right. Off to the logging site. Yeah, but think when that update launched, when Wisconsin launched, that I would have done it, but I never did. I don't know why. Alright, what's my pathway? Looks like up here. Okay. And then just go straight. Alright. Yeah, I've actually avoided most of the logging missions, and I don't know why. You would think another type of cargo would be a heck of a lot of fun to start transporting. Problem is, I usually don't, I don't sit and play the game the whole day anymore. I used to. Used to do 8 to... anywhere from 8 to 12-hour sessions. Which I know has a bit of variance, but based on how my day was going. If I had a full day, I'd devote literally the whole day I was awake to playing the SnowRunner, so... I don't know, this game just kind of meshed with me, and... weirdly, I've been playing it ever since. Bought it on a whim. I'll admit I was interested in its prequel, MudRunner, but never played the hat. Actually, it's not true. They ported it to the Nintendo Switch, and I played a little bit, but... at that point, SnowRunner was already out, and I thought, why am I playing this? When I could be playing, you know, the next game in the series. And while a little, well, a little is an understatement, but a lot different in terms of structure and how the games work. I don't know, this one stuck with me more. It's definitely nowhere near as advanced physics-wise. That I can definitely give the point to MudRunner, but this one is just more fun. More variety. Definitely more vehicles. Especially at this point. Come on, up the hill. Yep. Oh, here we are. About halfway to the logging site. Which I do need to get that corner. If the map opens, I know it's there, but... whoa. Okay. Ow. Oh, well, this is better than I thought it was. I figured it was going to be all off-road, but no, there is some, Some logs in the water there. Not like this thing's already capable of doing it. Okay, so it looks like... Oh yeah, there's some stuff up there. Off we go. I'm gonna go up to the one up the hill here. Just... Like I said, I could go there, but... It says I can go to both, so... Oh, there's already a trailer up here. It's okay, I brought my own. In preparation. Ah, log trailer. Okay, so how is this working? Trailer does not support medium logs. Which tells me it's not going to support short either. Which means this is long logs only. And I just wasted time and money. That's okay. Let's still figure out what's up here. Well, a whole lot of nothing. Looks like a small warehouse, but... Oh, there's a scout field trailer. Let's go unlock that. Let's not unlock it. Because it looks like it's... Ooh. Alright, well. In that case... I still want to find a reason to use this, but... I can't even get long logs here. Maybe I can. Maybe not in this map, but... Anyway, I need medium logs and short logs, which means... Well, you can go bye-bye for now. I need a semi-capable truck. Capable of having short logging frame. Alright. I think that's a good use for this truck. And then I've got a ton of money. I could spend some of it, I suppose. Get one of these heavy duty trucks back in. It's weird that it says I only have one, but I have two. Unless I sold the one. I probably sold it. I think this one was in the base. Yeah, you can tell because of where it's pictured. I like how you're paying $172,000 for an international HX. With similar stats to everything. Anyway. Oh, there's the Kenworth. I mean, I gotta buy one at some point. It is a Canadian truck after all. Advanced special stock. You know, I love the fact that there's manufacturer tires. But I'm gonna need something a little more advanced than that. I like the look of those. I'm sure there's someone out there saying, no, don't use that. That one always has a stat of blank. And I don't care. Holy cow, that crane goes from a... literally from A to a B minus. Oh boy. Medium logging frame. And a short logging frame. We're doing medium. Anything else I can do? No? Okay. I mean, I'm going to leave the initial one there. Wedge cap. I like wedge cap. Yeah. Alright, what fun colors do we have here? Try not to go through these too fast. I'm not finding good colors. Ooh. I like that. Okay. So, here we go. The short and the medium. Holy cow, this thing is bigger than it seems. Huh. I also believe the... what is it? The Cat 745C or whatever. It's gonna hurt. Can also do logs as well. I don't really remember for sure though, so oh well. Yeah, you'd think there'd be no crossing feet because I, you know, rebuilt it for them, but no. Denied. Alright, well. Good to know that the log... Oops, don't cut corners. That the little action there is only for long logs on that particular style. Which is useful to know. But I think putting the Pacific here through its paces and its home country of Canada. In fact, I like the fact that there's 3 Canadian regions. Awesome, 104 damage to my suspension for no reason. Thank you, game. I appreciate what you've just done. Oh well. Not the end of the world. So I'm curious, what is it like in here? Ooh, wood panels. This thing's fancy. Or it's fake wood grain, but whatever. Oh well. Come on, you can do it. It's just a hill. Literally, it's just a hill. This is sad. It's Okay, it only has to go up and down once. The Fleet Star is going to have to be the one that, Really? That did 1 damage. What? Oh, this game. The damage calculations confuse me. Careful driving on here. I know, taking a truck way above the limit for that bridge. But maybe not. Well, no. I do know. This truck is way too heavy to drive over a bridge like that. It would destroy it the moment it tries to cross. Alright. Almost there. Just gotta drive that weird little dip there. Here we are. Medium logs. Yes, please. Okay. Well, I can't see the back of the cab anymore. These logs are in the way. Come on. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it here as far as getting back to the bridge. Oh boy. That almost made me panic winch. Almost. Uh-oh. This truck is super powerful. Trust me. There we go. Just needed a little nudge to get me over that. Oh, what am I stuck on? You know, I have no idea. Oh. The weird little branches. Of course. Of course. Okay, not that way. I didn't think so, but I figured there would be an easy in, easy out to the sawmill, so, you know, logistically that would make the most sense. Can we please quit tipping? I have the same problem with the twin steer. It's like, There we go. Twin steer makes you think it's going to tip, but it actually does tip. That's the problem. Why is it so stuck? What are you stuck on? Question mark. Don't. No. Well, it was enough. Oh, yeah, of course, more branches. I was surprised. If only there was a branch be gone type spray. Actually, there's a branch be gone. It's called an axe, or a shovel, or some sort of cutting instrument. Okay. Now we just calmly, collectively, try not to bounce the truck all the way down the hill, but I don't have much of a choice. So. Guess I'll go on low. That's probably the best option here. And... well... take this pathway, I suppose. This is just as bad as driving the twin steer. It's giving me so much anxiety here. Like, please don't fall over. Don't fall over. Like, I'm 2 feet away. Don't tip over now. Okay. Now I don't care. So I could drive it across the water there, but... I need to get this out of the way first. Apparently means doing a nearly 180. So I can get this into the forest. There we go. Get it into the forest. And then, of course, the Fleet Star, which... oh, you know. Gotta upgrade this a little bit. I haven't quite touched it in a while. Looks like it's got off-road tires. We're good. Engageable diff lock and engageable all-wheel drive. I already got what I need. Oh, I didn't know you could take those. Oh, it's because you can take them off. That's why. Maybe? I don't know. Cabin protector. A lot of this stuff, unfortunately, is locked when you first get this vehicle, as it is the 3rd vehicle you are given. So. Doesn't this one have a fun little... oh, no, maybe not. Oh, I remember where those skins come from. Right. I don't know, I kind of like it. Whatever colors it is now. Anyway. Let's go drive across the river again. But I gotta make 2 loads this time, so... ooh. I might go get that trailer. Log trailer. I know there's one over by the... by the medium logs. Question is that medium logs only? That's kind of what I'm getting from that. It's medium logs. Ah, shoot. No, well. So yeah, this is your... Whoop. This is the third vehicle you are given when playing a game normally. Unless you're playing like hard mode or... Well, no. Hard mode's a little different, but if you're playing a new game plus, I suppose maybe you might not encounter this as your third track. But if you play it normally, either hard mode or regular, this is your third vehicle. And it is extremely versatile. The Fleet Star here. Just as is that GMC highway, I can't think of the real name for it, but the GMC highway truck. Especially when you give it the all-wheel drive upgrade. Of course, you have to get the DLC for the first season of DLC, but basically turns it into another heavy-duty vehicle. Which is kind of cool, because on one of my first playthroughs, that was actually my the GMC was one of my workhorses in Yukon, actually. But yeah, now I'm spoiled for choice, especially after, 10 seasons of content plus the base game. Yeah. So. Was the snorkel an option? I don't even remember. I don't think it was. But yeah, this is actually a very versatile, useful track. At any point in the game. I would argue that the White Western Star is also very much in the same vein as can do anything. Oh no, I'm stuck. I don't know why I'm stuck, but I'm stuck. Okay. Not stuck no more. And now I need to... Whoa, camera. Stop it. Now comes the 2 rounds of short logs. Though I could try that trailer first. Actually, no. Trailer won't work. Never mind. Well, maybe it will. I don't know. I'm not on the up and up when it comes to logging in this game, so... I guess I'll go grab it. Find out. Can only find out by experimenting, you know? Because I'd like to not have to take 2 trips back and forth, but if I have to, I have to. Not a huge deal. It's not really the end of the world. It's a pretty short trip, so. 180 here. Oh. Yeah, because it says truck and trailer. Worst case, I move the trailer down there and it says I can't, so I'd abandon it and leave it there. But to me, you would think that a trailer that can do medium logs can also do short. I don't know. Just my, thoughts. The long one makes sense. You gotta have a specific length, but like this trailer, I don't think it matters. You do one or the other. At least that's how I would view it if it was. There we go. Okay. Short logs. Ah. Well, now I know. The trailer does not support short logs. Okay. That's kind of what I thought, but... Oh boy. Nope. Whoa. That was a scary maneuver. Alright, so once again, I'm worried about this vehicle bouncing all over the place. Like that. Especially with the logs attached. I'm going to assume the logs can't easily fall out, but, I don't want to find out. That's one thing no one wants to find out, is how the cargo will react when they tip the truck over. Yeah, it's a fairly short drive. No problems at all. I'll put it in low. I knew the P12 or... Yeah, the P12 was dancing. I don't really want that to happen to this truck too, so... Come on. Alright, I'll turn on diff lock since you're going to be so picky about that. Shouldn't affect anything, though, because it's all soft ground. Okay. Well, now I know it turned out to be 3 logs creates infinite logs. So now I know. Well, somehow driving with the logs staying here makes more sense. Because, oh boy. There we go. No, still not good. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? This is somehow more dangerous than the P12 ever was, but... Okay. I didn't think that downhill part would be a problem, but here we are. It was a problem. Alright, well, one more load. Back we go. Up the hill. So what is going to be the best option for this part, then? I guess not the divot. Follow the road. Yeah, I'm going to have a better time with this than I am. I guess bigger trucks take the divot. The littler truck does not. Oops. Okay. Well, good to know. Because that was the only part where I had issues. Was right there. Okay, where did that one damage come from? Yeah, it looks like we're okay if we just follow the divots. Which, all right, I can live with that. All right, round 2. You know, I thought I avoided that, logs. I thought I avoided that. Oops. There we go. Easy enough. Now we slowly creep forward. I'm not even going to put it... screw it. We'll do automatic. Live a little. I was doing just fine, so... I can't imagine I wouldn't do just fine with it. Going back. Stupid truck. You have to fight it. Make it go straight. It's kind of annoying. Alright. Just follow the same path I made before. And all will be well. Do not go to the stupid truck. Okay. This one's going to require a little bit of thought. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh, darn it. Come save me, Pacific P12. Wait. Why would I go reverse? Come save me, bigger truck. Well, I will officially say the way this particular pathway is very tough. You can do everything in your power to not tip your vehicle over, but you still will. Park it here. That one, maybe? Ah, yep, we're good. Cool. Change over to the Fleet Star. Pack the cargo. Yep, cargo packing does affect it a little bit. So I'm gonna do something a little different here. That was the little different, was try to go off the road a little bit to make it a smoother process. Well, since this thing is a bit tippy with actually, no, that's not true. It's not very tippy at all. It's definitely the road or the pathway for this particular mission. Look at that. And now it'll be easier to get to the sawmill. Some stars, some money. I totally missed it, but... nice. Look at that. They weren't kidding. It's a lot easier to get over here. I think that's where I'm going to park the P16. Turn, 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 turn. So, since these are my logging vehicles of choice here, back up. If this one falls, it's not a huge issue. It's actually really easy to get to the sawmill. There's where I came out of. There we go. Oh, it made the corner. Kinda. You know, I only think it's appropriate to put the logging vehicles at the sawmill. You know? I mean, they can't haul the logs, or the planks, but they can definitely do the logs. I don't know, makes sense for me to leave them there. Since those are kind of their jobs for this particular map set. Well, just in general, too. I'm probably not going to change them around that often. Alright, so... since that's done and taken care of, I know that there is... ah, yes, rock slide. So I know I want to get this in temporary measures, because then I can start doing the bigger missions. You know, fixing up the bigger parts. Oh, and this bridge over here too, which I think needs logs. So anyway, I need concrete slabs and service spare parts. It looks like that this is going to be a job for the Mastodon. Because I can hit up the factory over here. I can move the Hummer out of where it is. So I can hopefully get that last watchtower. And that'll be pretty easy drive back down to the service hub up here. And yeah, we'll just... Alright, where are you? Oh, this monster of a thing. Could just drive through there, but I'd rather go get the fuel. So I know I have a full tank of gas. This is so not a vehicle, so its turning radius is like nothing. I don't quite remember why I got this out, but... Camera. It's out. I'm using it. I suppose I could get the spare parts from up here too, but I'd have to drive around anyway. I wouldn't drive back. I would go through the north side of town. Or north town to... Awesome. Oh, this has a service kit. I didn't realize that. Why did I have a service kit attached? Okay, that's weird. I don't remember the service kit. I remember the trunks repair supplies, and that was it. That was like the only option. They must have retrofitted that one in. Huh. Alright. I know they made some improvements to this particular vehicle with this DLC, so... I know there's some bugs or something where it wasn't performing correctly, so I don't know. Uh-oh. Well, that one was my fault. It's not particularly fast, but it's definitely a vehicle that'll go anywhere. Honestly, this particular truck is tad overkill for what this map is. At least when it comes to... Apologies. What it's kind of built for. This region is not really a good show off of its strengths. Then again, I might be wrong. I haven't really done a whole lot of missions yet, so still got a ways to go. I'm still just building up connections. I haven't actually done any of the main contracts or anything, so... Of course, that's kind of true for, like, all the maps I've played so far. I play them until I get bored and then move on, so... I try to get the new trucks and the upgrades and all that, but... And do a few missions here and there. But, I don't really make too many attempts to 100% the region. I'd go insane. Yeah, I am, there was a thought attached to that, I promise. So, I do have some plans for future content, most of the details of which will also be posted in the Discord server. I know I said that a lot, but bear with me here. It'll be posted there. But I do have basically, if you remember, every Sunday is usually race weekend. Where I play, well, Gran Turismo for the most part. But I've played a few other simulation racing games, and I'm currently at the part in Gran Turismo where I'd like to kind of open that one up to not just Sunday. And I know there's nothing really stopping me from, you know, doing that in the first place. But, kind of at a point where I need to basically just race and do races constantly, and I'm not really making a whole lot of progress at the moment, just because where I'm at. The only way to make progress is to do all these races, so I will be opening that up to a more... Instead of it being kind of like the highlight of a week kind of thing, where it's just once a week, I will be doing more streams of Gran Turismo during the week. And basically, I'll be focusing on a few games at a time. Right now, it's been SnowRunner and Road Trip. It's kind of what I've been streaming. And that'll continue for a while. You come with me. Doesn't even notice it's on the Hummer with it. That's great. So I need to drop it off there. And I will be moving on to a different game, simulation racing game. I will be opening it up to suggestion, but my ideas right now are Forza Motorsport, the original, which I sort of did a stream on already, but I have to play around with the console. Anyway, it wouldn't load. There was some issues with it when it was emulated on the 360, so I'll just have to hook up the original console, I guess. Otherwise, I also happen to have Enthusia, which was, well, or rather is, Konami's attempt at making something like that, you know, simulation racing game. Trying to think. What other Forza Motorsport games? I have a few. I'd have to go back and look. Whoa, I don't know what I hit. Oh, just a branch. But yeah, there'll be a couple of choices. You're welcome to vote on which the next one will be in my Discord channel or server. One of the channels on the server will let you vote, but Yeah, expect Gran Turismo to well, both slow down and ramp up in content when it comes to race weekend. It will come back at some point when I do the Gran Turismo World Tour, but that's what I'm working toward. But I haven't quite. There's a lot of grinding that needs to happen first. Well, I'd rather save that for a different. I'd rather save that for just generic, random stream than only once a week, since there's a lot I gotta do. So that's definitely a change that's coming down the line here pretty quick. As far as the games that I will play, will be kind of the same. But usually it'll end up being 3 different games of some kind for a couple of weeks. So I like to... You play the same thing every day, you're going to go insane. So I try to change it up a little, but still focus on, you know... I have no idea what happened there. 1 or 2 different games type things. Service, spare parts. Done. Currently the games on the list are, well, SnowRunner and Road Trip, which are more longer. SnowRunner is definitely the more longer term one. Gran Turismo will be added, so that'll be another long-term game, and then maybe 1 or 2 shorter-term type ones where they get done a lot less streams than the... I think I've had 38, 39 SnowRunner streams, something like that. So. But yeah, 3-4 games that I'll focus on for like a month or so. And every now and again I have a one-off stream where it's a completely different game that I've never touched before, but... So I've still got a bunch of DS racing games to look at, or DS games in general. I'd love to go and play some Pokemon games, since I haven't touched that series in forever and a half. Problem is, trying to get emulation to work is... for some of these consoles, not the easiest in the world. And while, yes, I do have the original consoles themselves, not everything plays nicely with the hardware I have. Sometimes it is a pain. But... as far as more details and better details, so to speak, rather than just me rambling on and on. And I'll say it once again, it's on the Discord server. It's going to be the #1 place to interact with me. There are occasional unannounced Discord-only streams. Usually if I happen to have a day off and I'm bored during the afternoon. I feel like doing 2 streams a day. I try to do those once a week, but post pictures. Any of the in-game screenshots that I do will be there. Free and easy to grab. Oh no, there's a pull down. Avoid it at all costs. Okay, easy enough. I apologize for hawking my Discord servers so often. Okay, what is this? Temporary measure. The paved road has been washed away. The road workers obviously neglected their jobs. I don't think they did. I think if it washed away, it's... well, it washed away. We have no time for construction. We need a wooden bridge as a temporary detour. 3,700 cash, 280 stars. And short logs, oh, ×2. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Rock slide. So I'm not worried I'm in a big truck here. It should have zero issue going through the water here. But I suppose I could have just went straight through the road. Anyway. Yeah, expect, really? There's another fallen utility pole here? Oh, that better be fixable. Oop, not in there yet. Based on the wheels. Here we go. Great job. Now, anyone can travel here freely. You are correct, but it still looks a little precarious. Such as SnowRunner. Okay. So Oop, I forgot about you. Whatever. Driving backwards is a little tougher than it looks. I'm gonna park this here. Good spot for it. Out of the way. Although you could probably get over the washed out road just fine. I don't know. Anyway. So, with that rock slide out of the way, at least now you have a fairly easy way to get from point A to point B, the north and south towns. But this temporary measures part needs to be taken care of. So it needs short logs times 2. And to do that, I'd have to make 2 trips, which would be theoretically easy. So I wouldn't have to go through this downhill part here. I only have to do that once to get to the log station, which I can then go through the town. Well, it's next. I'm just thinking of the best way to do it. I know people like to do a long trailer with the side bed, and you load up 6 logs and then do the whole loading and unloading thing there. But I'm not going to do that. I don't double stack cargo. I don't use weird... Okay, I only did that once, and that was for the Star in the Sky. But I didn't feel like hauling trailers, so I used... It's in a prior stream, obviously. Back when I was in the Kola Peninsula, but I did not use trailers for the wingtips, only the actual part of the plane, the middle part. The others I just kind of carried with a winch behind me and tow trucked it, so to speak. Alright, well. I should have plenty to go get the... Plenty of fuel to go get the logs, and then go get the fuel. Yeah, I'm at half now, so And I only have to go this way once, and it's up the hill with no logs, so we're doing good. Yeah. So, looking at the time here, this will more than likely be the final task of the night. My word, this is a little jumpy here. But yeah, this will be the last task that I complete of the night before this, and then the stream will end. Now, my schedule does say that I will be off tomorrow. That might change, considering I've taken the past 2 days off. We'll see. If there is another stream, it will be on YouTube for something. Can't guarantee streams every day. There are days where I try to take off. Or, you know, at the very least, I could theoretically do it every day, but I can't guarantee that every day I'll be, you know, energized and ready to go, so. Oh, come on. It's a little hill. You can do it. Come on, Fleet Star. I believe in you. Yay! There we go. And that is very picturesque. I like it. Anyway. Usually my schedule currently is Sunday and Monday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday there will be a stream. Usually. Tuesdays and Saturdays, I try to take off. I mean, everyone needs a mental break from whatever they do on occasion. Did not mean to sing there. I was just waiting to see if I took extra damage from the water. But, yeah, if I do end up streaming on Tuesday or Saturday, usually the resulting streams are on YouTube. Usually more experimental. Play around with settings a little bit more. Maybe introduce a few new features here and there. Oh boy. It's only bad because there's roots everywhere and this truck just bounces on them, and this is a much safer route, but still. You're worried that every 10 seconds you're gonna bounce off, and I don't know if this is a good truck for logging. I don't really care. I'm gonna make it a good truck for logging. At least that's kind of the goal here. How are you gonna handle this? Just fine, I assume, because... Whoa. Come on. That one was my fault. I drove into a rock. So. Right. Okay. Since I'm going down a hill with some very precarious cargo. I am not going to go in automatic. I'm going to go on low. Okay, maybe I'll go on automatic if I get stuck, but... Although it might be better just to be an automatic, because it can prevent the tips sometimes if you're going fast enough. Not always, but sometimes. I say the tips as if it's like some sort of disease or something, but... You know, tipping the truck. Yeah, the Fleet Star is super capable. Kind of glad I made it a logging truck. And the rest of the drive there is pretty easy. Is this truck floating? Looks like it's floating. And full on fuel. Since I'm not exactly off-roading at this point, I suppose I can turn off all-wheel drive as well. Yeah, it looks like the truck is floating. Huh. Weird. Alright. Calm down there. Oh, I forgot this road. The road, it kind of gets like this. At least there's logs. I kind of appreciate that about this region. Like, even some of the bad crossings have logs on them. You know? Well, this is certainly a problem. Well, problem in quotes. It's not really a problem for this truck. It's a problem for the highway truck I was thinking of using, but oh well. Alright, so here is precarious situation number 6,222. How is this gonna do? Because I've never driven this yet. Oh, it's easy enough. It looks bad. It's not really. Okay. That's good to know. I mean, this pole is in the way still, but that's okay. There's our other truck. Alright, so... one down, one to go. Since this has a much shorter wheelbase and can, I don't know, turn, I don't need to do a 70,000 point turn. Only a 1. And now we go back. Ow. That's a power pole. Don't run into that. Oops. Well, even without... I thought the weight maybe carried it through, but no, no, no. This is just how it is until you get to the logs, I suppose. So... It's kind of weird they didn't add more in the middle there. I mean, you think you would in a regular situation like that, but... Then again, I am not someone who lives up here in this region here, so what do I know? Whoa. Shortcut through the fuel station. Drive. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck happened there? I was just tapping the A button fast, trying to get that drive-through gas, but fuel, but no. So I do have my choice for going back. I suppose the quicker way would be to go through the sawmill, so... I think I'll do that. Rather than going through the... the other pathway. Honestly, I kind of deserve that. That is my fault. And here we are back at the sawmill. Well, that was my fault too. I'm going way too fast. So I guess technically that is a quicker way, but given the experience I had of literally tipping this car on both runs of the logs down this hill, I am not coming back down this way. I will take the other way. Ah, what am I stuck on? Oh, yeah, okay. The roots. It's kind of the main enemy of this region here is... I've had the internal question of what's stopping me, and 90% of the time it has been the roots, especially in this region. Instead of rocks, you get roots. Which, you know, I'm not sure which one's better, but probably the roots. Yeah. The roots make a little more sense in this region anyway. Mm-hmm. Come on, up the hill. It's like you're not inept. Come on. I don't have all day. Well, I do, but at some point you need to sleep, and yeah, it's... I'd stream all day if I could. If I didn't have any obligations. Alright. One more round. And of course I'm gonna go the exact same way I did before. And that will complete the circuit on this side of the river. Going north to south for any truck rather than whatever can get through the river. So I am curious about how bad that washed out road really is. I mean, there's gotta be something that can get through that. Maybe not one of the super long trucks, but like anything else? I don't know. Oh boy. One of the rocks got me there, unfortunately. So, oh well. I suppose I could put it in low again. It's not going to be a huge issue. Well, maybe it will be a huge issue because I can't actually get over the... I'll complain. I'll complain a lot. But I'm still enjoying myself, so... Oh well. Alright, well, apparently we're just gonna bounce everywhere. Yep, that's okay. Just keep going. No, see, if you turn the camera, you can't tell that it's tipping. You can't see what doesn't hurt you. It's precarious, I tell you. Okay, back to low. Okay, maybe we'll just leave it in automatic and we try not to tip over. That sounds like a good idea. This truck doesn't seem to want to go in low gear, so... Some do just fine and others don't. I don't know. This part, though, since it was all mostly rock, will be on low. Because... Or, you know, just... Whatever. Just go. Try not to bounce around too much, because... That will happen. Like I said, just turn the camera the opposite way it's tipping. You can't tell. You won't be scared. You won't go 1 mile an hour because you're worried about your cargo. It's all good. Well, I will say I don't mind logging. I mean, it's another cargo type, but can't complain. Uh, Just kind of feather the gas here so I don't drive like a maniac down the hill. Do I trust it? No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do. Actually, it's not that bad. It looked a lot worse there. I kind of drove further into the puddle the first time because I wasn't sure what an angle it was at. And I guess it's fine. So, no issues there, thankfully. And we're back in town. Might as well fill up on fuel. Oh. Alright. Your fuel is free, so... If you're wondering, I started this before I thought about... I didn't exactly want to do a hard mode playthrough. You know, I appreciate those who play that way, but... SnowRunner is already a pain enough as it is. Why would you want to add all that extra complexity? Besides, I'm here to play, experience the game at my own pace. Not really in it for a challenge mode. Because at some point, you gotta be optimal and optimize everything. Min-max is like, no thanks. I'd rather just pick a truck and go. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Well, guess I gotta fill it up. Kind of thing, rather than having to worry about what have you. Yeah, I guess it's a little better if you go up on that. If you don't just drive through the water and go through those little non-covered spots, it's actually pretty fine. So. Oops. There we go. And here nice. Rank 29? Wow, truly a job done by a pro. Check your balance. We hope you'll be pleasantly surprised. 3,700 currency, 280 stars, and an actually logical bridge. I'm impressed. So that concludes fixing this eastern side of the river. I can now freely drive from the southern to the northern city. On both sides now. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. So I said I was gonna end it. I'm gonna go get that last watchtower, then end it. since I towed this thing back to where it's supposed to go. Since this was stuck in the mud, unfortunately. And I had no winch points, which is kind of the bigger issue rather than being stuck. I had no winch points, which meant I had to come rescue it, so. And here is the final watchtower. Don't really unlock anything, but knocks it off the list. All the watchtowers found, only one upgrade to find. I've got it completed. Awesome. So yeah, that's the end of the stream for tonight. Anyone who's here live or watches these on demand, thank you. I appreciate it. I know I hawked it a bunch, but there's a Discord server to get majority of up-to-date information on, among other things. It will be posted in every on-demand version of the video, which will be available usually the next day, around noon the next day. And yeah, that's kind of it, especially for tonight. Definitely was a pleasure to be here. This kind of concludes the stream. Again, it's a pleasure. End transmission.